spoke words that built up and was always encouraging to other people. And that's why people like us today want to be like him and want to be just as good as he was then. And I know we're all just human, and one day we're just weak. We'll fall into gossip again. We'll find something that makes us angry so much that we're going to talk about it to someone. For those of you that fall into gossip again and want to stop, the first thing to think about is that you want to control your lips, and we have to start with the heart.
Amen.
There's a connection between our lips and our heart. Jesus said in the Gospel, Matthew 12:34-35, "The mouth speaks what the heart is full of. For a good man brings good things out of the good stored in him, and an evil man speaks of evil things from the evil stored inside of him." So maybe we gossip because there's something wrong in our hearts. That is the connection, mouth to heart. Whatever the mouth speaks, it comes from the heart. And so you need to purify your heart. You need to remove those evils from your heart that cause you to gossip. The second thing to consider is pick the time to speak. In Proverbs 25:11, it says, "A word that is fitly spoken is like apples of gold in a setting of silver." How beautiful does that sound? Apples of gold in a setting of silver. These are Solomon's words. And what he means when he spoke them is, chances are, if you pick the right times to speak, you're going to say the right things. So, you're very quick to hear, but you're slow to speak. That's how we should be. We are quick to hear, but slow to speak, because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You don't speak out of spite. Even though you're angry or you're sad and you just want to be alone, but someone wants to speak to you, don't speak out of spite. Take time, and I'm pretty sure that person will be patient with you too. So, of course, the last thing to consider is that without God, we can't do anything.
Amen.
In Psalms 141, verse 3, it says, "Set guard over your mouth and keep watch over the door of my lips." This is a prayer to God. And so this is the whole idea. Ask God and he will help you overcome slander. Because gossiping is a sin, and you don't want to hurt other people's feelings, and you don't want to sin, and you don't want to be on a bad page with everyone. I've been told many times that who we are starts from the home. And that's what my mom says all the time. And I hate when she says it, but I think about it and it's true. Who we are starts at home. So if something happens at home, and you're angry at your parents, or you're angry at your brother or your sister, don't speak about it outside of the house.
Amen.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for your friends to help you? Maybe your friends can comfort you. Your mom or your auntie, they could help you, but they're not in your home. Problems should be solved with the people that that problem consists of.
Amen.
So, if you parents find that your child is not the child that you envisioned, think about how everything got to be that way. Don't lie to yourself. Think back to how your child became this rebellious little kid, and think back to how this happened. Maybe he asked you to do something and you said no. You said no because you saw something on the news that could hurt your child, but you didn't tell your child that. That's why your child is mad at you, because you didn't explain to him that this is what happened outside of the world, and I don't want it to happen to you. And for their kids or anyone who has a parent that lives with their parents and fights with their parents, if you think that your parents are being unfair, think back to how your relationship with your parents became that way. Don't lie to yourself. Think back until you understand and you agree with yourself that things became this way because of an instant that happened because of another instant.
Amen.
Forgive each other for all those accusations you've discovered about yourself and start new. Pretty soon, it'll show outside of the home. You want your character to be good at home because it will show outside, and you'll be a friendly, loving person to everyone else.
Amen.
Ask God to help you, and He will. Maybe have the goal to speak encouraging words and bring other people up. And eventually, more of us will feel better about ourselves.
Amen.
That's all I have. There's special music by my dad and my little brother. So I'd like to invite them up
Amen.
to play their little song.
Amen.